Good morning. It is 9:30 on Friday, February 17, 2023. This is a special meeting of the Story County Board of Supervisors. I will entertain a motion to adopt today's agenda.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Hens.
Aye.
Merkin.
Aye.
Basil. Aye. Now it's time for public comment number one. This comment period is for the public to address topics on today's agenda. Anyone wishing to make public comment, you can raise your hand on Zoom or step forward to the table. And seeing no one, will close public comment number one and move on to discussion and consideration of medical services agreement between Integrated Nursing Solutions and Story County.
I'd like to thank the board for holding this special meeting today. We were hoping to have this contract signed a little over 2 weeks ago at a regular meeting. However, an issue developed that we had to resolve first. I'm happy to report back to the board today that that issue has been resolved, and we're now prepared to move forward with a medical service agreement between Integrated Nursing Solutions and the Story County Sheriff's Office. So we will have medical services once again back in the jail. So with that, I would ask the board to approve the contract that we have proposed and outlined before you today.
Any questions?
I have one question. I didn't have a chance to go back and look at the materials previously. What is the total cost of the contract and what was the cost that we had before medical services?
Do you mean the liability that this
No,
contract?
the total cost of the contract.
Monthly the actual monthly contract amount is.
He needs a microphone. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. The actual contract amount is for $24,666.66 on a monthly basis. So it's not calculated outright as an annual value, rather an annual percentage increase. That was done intentionally for purposes of being able to start the contract out of alignment with the fiscal year calendar. And so that is why it was evaluated this way, so that increases could be in alignment with the county's fiscal year beginning on July 1.
Okay. But annualized, that's about 296,000, correct? And what was our contract with our previous vendor?
Between 270 and 280. I'd have to, I can get that for you, the exact.
That's okay. I just want to know it was close. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, for factual basis, the increase value is in alignment or less than what would be evaluated from the other providers who would need to come in from an out-of-state contract value. The other providers would be from Minnesota, where our prior provider was, but they're actively declaring bankruptcy and dissolving their corporate assets at this time, which has triggered this need.
Thank you. And I understand that the liability insurance is not in effect yet, can't be put into effect until the contract is signed, but then we've been guaranteed that it will be put into effect, correct?
Once the contract is signed, it will take hopefully within 3 hours for the company to issue the insurance certificate. However, the insurance will go into effect immediately, and the coverage will occur.
And Josh, you've been in contact with him. You're comfortable with that?
Correct. Eric Biasi is how you say his last name, from Fortress Services, Insurance Services, has worked with our new provider in Integrated Nursing Solutions, LLC, to retain a broker to contract with a Berkshire Hathaway company to ensure that insurance not only goes into effect, but will be retroactive to the beginning of today if the policy and the contract is in fact signed and passed by the board.
Okay, thank you.
Have any questions? My only question is on page 12, the annual increases in compensation does the contract automatically renew or every year, or?
I can speak to that. So because it's paid on a monthly basis rather than an annualized one, it would be paid monthly and in effect for the annualized value up to the year 2026. The term value being June 30th, 2026 pursuant to the term provision. That allows us to renegotiate it at that point in time, but maintain continuity. The annualized increases are to offset inflation costs and everything that would occur effective July 1 in alignment with the fiscal year of the county.
Okay. That was my only question. With that, I would entertain a motion.
I would move that we approve the medical services agreement between Integrated Nursing Solutions and Story County, effective 2/16/24 through June 30, 2026 for $2,666.66 a month.
Did you mean 2/16/2023? Because I heard you say 2024.
23 through 26, sorry.
Thank you. I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Merkin,
Aye.
Hens.
Aye.
Basil, aye. We also have consideration of claim due at time of contract signing for Integrated Nursing Solutions for $9,866.66. I will entertain a motion to approve.
I move to approve the claim as presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Hens.
Aye.
Merkin.
Aye.
Basil, aye. Now it's time for public comment number 2, comments from the public on items not on this agenda. The board may not take any action on comments due to requirements of open meetings law, but may do so in the future. Anyone wishing to make public comment, you can raise your hand on Zoom or step forward to the table. Seeing no one, will close public comment number 2. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Merkin.
Aye.
Hens.
Aye.
Basil, aye. We're adjourned. Thank you.